All right. I'm testing everything, making sure everything's all right. Okay. I can see myself, and I would very much like some feedback. Can you hear me? Vocês estão conseguindo me ouvir, me ver? Vou aumentar um pouquinho de luz. All right. Stream Elements is live. Vamos ver se a gente está live no YouTube. Go live, no. Start sending us video from our live stream. But guests. Offline. Broadcast from your console. Tá falando que eu estou offline. Vocês conseguem me ver daí? Estão conseguindo ouvir? Tem alguma coisa no chat enquanto eu começo a divulgação. Vou primeiro divulgar, né? Falar que eu já estou online. Sorry about that. (6:07) a câmera acho que está invertida. Boa, agora deve estar bom. Pessoalzinho entrando ainda, eu vou só garantir que a gente está ao vivo no YouTube. My channel. Estamos ao vivo no YouTube também. Very good. Valeu, Giovanni. Sensational. Deixa eu mandar no grupo aqui. Hello there. Thank you for being here, my friend. Divulgando aqui, ó. Thank you, people. Thank you for joining. Day one. Let's go. Let's go, baby. Agora o negócio é sério. Alrighty. Select. Troquei meu WhatsApp pessoal para grego. Então agora eu não estou entendendo nada ainda. Proocimeno, que é encaminhado. Proocimeno. Alright. Alright. Mr. Giovanni, consegues ouvir bem? Como está a qualidade da streaming? Yes. Alrighty. Very goofy. And game sound? Can you see it? Can you hear it? Hang on. Eita. Can I just, before we get started, can I just say something? Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you've booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock set at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that. That's how I know that you care about this experience. You're paying attention. I don't even have any way of knowing if the times you're setting are correct. Tell you what, I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, next time you boot up the game and see the screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever time you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it. All right, I'll let you get back to the video game now. This is the vibe. This is the crazy fourth wall breaking vibe, which is the Stanley Parable. Like, I'm gonna just show myself for a while. Game source, no, yeah. So to be able to play the Stanley Parable successfully, you should pay attention to the story, but also remember what you did and remember what you didn't do, because it goes like in loops. That's what they call a roguelike game, let's say. But because of the way the game was created, it's crazy. You gotta play it to understand it. So please, as we're here, I'm gonna be keeping my eye on both live streams on YouTube and Twitch, and then we can discuss anything that you feel like. Donalini, hello. You can see me and you can hear me? And Mr. Denner, thank you for being here. So I'm gonna be swapping from Twitch. I can see on my screen, and YouTube only on the computer. So I'm gonna be there. Yeah, it's live. Very good. So let's go. Feel free to chat, feel free to say hi or ask a question. Lembrando que esse é um espaço para a gente poder falar em português, em inglês, e aprender um pouquinho sobre a real definição de fluência, que é o tema que a gente escolheu para hoje, e também conhecer esse maravilhoso jogo, essa masterpiece que é The Stanley Parable. Alright, without further ado, let's go. Eu vou querer que vocês me digam se estão ouvindo o... Support for YouTube chat is coming soon. Se vocês conseguem ouvir o som do jogo. Perfect, let's go. Se acontecer alguma coisa aqui, Bom, eu vou tentar manter o olho no computador e na live também. Every time I start playing games, I go to the settings. Because, yeah, sometimes I get some spoilers, but I like to personalize my gaming experience. So that's it. Camera sensitivity, controller vibration. I don't usually leave it on. And this is a tip because I learned a lot of English. Thank you, Denner. Thank you. I can't hear the video game sound. What? All right. Can you now? There's like some background noise, some people talking in the office. Yeah, this is a way I learned a lot of English too. And because of the structure, settings are maximized to help you control the language itself. Like I could be changing here to Deutsch. Dann kann ich allgemein Audio-Steuerung. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Denner, too. So I can learn the language by using it for my advantage. E eu usei bastante dessa, digamos, metodologia ou desse estilo para aprender inglês quando eu era pequeno, né, jogando Pokémon. Só um segundo. That's it. So let's keep it in English for now. Begin the game. Eu não sei se ele já vai começar de onde eu parei, porque eu abri para ver o que era.
This is the...
Oh, welcome back. Eu vou sair só pra gente poder ver de novo. Begin the game again. Let's go. Not that. Quit menu. Qualquer palavra que vocês virem durante a live, né, que vocês virem no jogo, eu coloquei com legenda para que a gente possa seguir o que é falado e o que é escrito. Se vocês tiverem qualquer dúvida durante essas 3 horas que passaremos juntos, please, coloquem no chat que eu vou responder. Torcendo agora.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
So, this is the moment where we get control now. And you can do so many things. Like, yeah, my first instinct was to follow the narrator. So I'm gonna step out of my office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, so it's like the game telling you what to do. We cannot close that door. And, well, I'm gonna follow. Like there's nothing else. There's no way to open these doors.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So you guys, now this is the first moment I get decisions here, and I wanted to share that decision with you all. So should I go to the door on the left, like Beyonce, to the left, or should I go to the door on the right, just like CPTM, exit through doors on right? Não sei se vocês já perceberam, mas esse som, essa pessoa que narra a linha do metrô em São Paulo, ela é a mesma pessoa que gravava os áudios da Wizard. Que eu fui aluno, professor, tem até lição aqui, ó. Interlúdio. Enquanto vocês me dizem se eu vou para a esquerda ou se eu vou para a direita. Oi! Cadê o interlúdio? Tira coisa. Esses são papéis que eu tenho desde 2004, no meu Teams One. Olha lá, material da Wizard antigo, o começo do coaching, tá tudo aqui. E também os materiais de adulto, né? Gesto de gramática. Olha lá. Alright, não sei se deu pra ouvir o que o narrador falou. Tá falando que tá descrevendo nada, só porque eu tô mostrando minhas coisas. Well, let's go. Let's go then. Live streaming aqui, não sei se eu preciso manter aberto. Right, oh, the same dubladora. The same dublador, yeah, the same dubbing artist. Exit through doors on right. Okay. Aline is saying that I should go to the door on the right and not follow the narrator. Let's go. All right. And Aline, thank you. Denner, thank you. Gio, thank you for being here. I'm going to try and find the employee lounge first, which is this one. Let's see what the narrator says. Cold drinks, $1.25. There's nothing. Yeah. Cannot. Thank you, narrator. Coffee nut, and it's written fuel here. Yeah, the game is trying to send me a message. Okay, so I'm gonna cross here and continue my journey. Okay, another moment of choice. The narrator is pulling me back to the first door on my left. But there's the room right in front of me. Yeah. Maybe the live stream on YouTube is a little delayed. I don't know. Is it? Is it still on? Ok, thank you, Giovanni. YouTube delaying. Então, pessoal, se vocês estão vendo isso, a live do YouTube, tá tendo um delay. Ok. Eu vou seguir o que o narrador tá falando de primeira porta à esquerda pra gente ter uma sequência aqui de exploração. Ok, acho que aqui era a porta da esquerda. The meeting room. Meeting room. Ó, a sala de reunião de vocês é parecida com isso daqui? Everyone is unique. You most of all. Vamos ver os slides aqui. Enquanto o pessoal tá chegando. Number of slides on this slide. Slides, charts, charts and slides. All right. That's pretty interesting. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. A lot. Rate of increase in graphs per slide. Tem muito mais graphs agora. Please, no more charts. Please, I'm begging. The Boss Appreciation Minute. On your Boss Appreciation Minute worksheet, circle the top 20 things you love most about your boss. Fill out in triplicate and return to your boss application support. Solving interpersonal conflict. Oh my God. What are your dreams for the future? Começo de reunião, né? Vamos falar de coisa boa, falar de tech pics. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Lembrando que esse é o tipo de conteúdo que vocês podem perguntar aqui, tá? Na live. Verificando. Ó, Eneida Tavares. Hello, mommy. Yay, thanks. Well, let's go. Bi-quarterly post review. We need reviews. Less reviews. 402, 405 want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that that's a stupid idea. More water coolers heaters, cooler heaters. Charts need to be more nipped to appeal to teenage demographic. Find teenagers to put in teenage demographic. Big net? Some sort of child trap? Don't know. But this is something that I thought of doing. Let's move along with the story. Vamos continuar aqui. A gente vê onde vai dar. Tô procurando gente aqui. I'm looking for people. Broom closet. Upstairs. Acho que aqui é o office. The game screen is frozen. What? Ah, que legal, que legal. Yeah. Ah, right, voltou? Posture check. All right. Let's play, let's play. Is it back? Like, can you see? And most of all, can you hear the narrator? All right. Thank you, man. Okay, so there was this code here. Tô na sala do chefe. E aí ele pediu para colocar aqui o código e continuei. Então, assim, até agora eu era funcionário do 427, não sabia o que eu estava fazendo, só recebia a ordem no computador e apertava o botão. Estilo Severance, uma das razões pelas quais eu escolhi esse jogo. E eu tô descobrindo que não é bem assim, não. Não é só apertar botão. What? E tá ficando mais eerie, it's getting creepier. And creepier.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Eita.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Escape? No, not now, not now. Let's go. Giovanni, have you played the Stanley Parable?
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Okay, basically, I am part of a social experiment. Parece muito show de Truman.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No, he refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof, the heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content, walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Facility power. Let's go. Okay, so I understand now I am part of a mind control facility. I am in a mind control facility, and I'm following what the narrator says. Mind controls idle, awaiting input. Controles de mente ociosos, esperando o input.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Ok. Off or on? Deixo o power ligado? Should I leave it on? I'ma leave the power on. I'ma leave the power on. Let's see. What do you say, peeps? Yes? Yes. Played Stanley Parable? Yes. What? Off? On? I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm waiting. I'm waiting for y'all. All right. All right. Does anybody find me? All right, let's go. Let's go with off. Vou seguir o que o narrador tá falando. New follower, thank you. Clau ESP. Thanks.
And a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won. He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom was mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
All right. So that's what they call one possible ending of the game. And there are many endings, many possibilities. Depending on what we do, where we go, there will be different text, different lines. So it's interesting. One of the reasons why this game is interesting to learn English is because you have a little repetition. So it's good to practice. You can stay, you can wait and wait for the narrator, or you can go exploring And use English audio and subtitles. That's a great, powerful exercise, ok? Lembrando que estou aqui para falar em português e inglês. Caso vocês queiram que eu repita o que eu acabei de falar, peçam e aí a gente vai trocar essa ideia. Tá? A ideia é que hoje a gente veja essa loucura de Stanley Parable, mas também fale um pouquinho sobre a real definição de fluência, que é um assunto polêmico. Muita gente se acha fluente, muita gente não se acha fluente, muito mais gente não se acha fluente, e é uma definição que a gente tem que ter bem clara na cabeça, né, na hora de procurar desenvolvimento em inglês. E é uma das coisas que a b.side faz. Deixa eu conversar um pouquinho com vocês. Aqui. Então, é uma das coisas que a gente faz. Cadê o fundinho? Fundinho, olha que bonito. A gente faz desenvolvimento, a gente trabalha com desenvolvimento adulto, tanto para quem quer falar inglês com mais confiança, falar corretamente, e para professoras de inglês. Essa é a nossa proposta de educação. Little by little, repeating, constantly, pouquinho em pouquinho, consistência, repetindo. Semanalmente a gente faz os nossos trabalhos e de minha parte eu consigo falar que videogames sempre foram uma grande fonte de aprendizagem para mim. Muito abençoado e muito privilegiado de ter tido oportunidades assim com games desde cedo. Minhas primeiras memórias de videogames são com meu pai, minhas primeiras memórias de filmes e séries e desenhos são com minha mãe. Então, thank you for being here, se estão assistindo. E é uma jornada que vai desde muito cedo, forever. A gente não está aprendendo um set de habilidades que depois a gente esquece. A gente está aprendendo uma língua, como se fosse aprender a dirigir, aprender a pedalar a bicicleta, ou lavar uma louça, fazer um prato. A gente tem esse processo de pegar alguma coisa nova, tentar, falhar, errar, internalizar e aí sim automatizar, que é o sonho de todo mundo, né? Eu vou automatizar em inglês e eu não vou precisar pensar em português, eu vou pensar em inglês. E essa é uma questão que impacta bastante na fluência, porque se a gente está tentando não usar a nossa língua mãe para se comunicar, a gente não consegue pensar em inglês. Isso é o que estudos dizem, é o que também a gente acredita na b.side. Então, para falar disso, a gente vai falar um pouquinho mais de fluência hoje, mas vamos aproveitar um pouquinho mais de Stanley Parable. Agora eu vou fazer algumas trocas nas decisões. Então, se vocês estão assistindo, é a hora de preparar para decidir. Assim como quando eu era criança, tinha um joguinho do Hugo no canal 21. Vocês já jogaram esse jogo? Já viram esse jogo sendo jogado lá na época? Talvez a gente possa fazer algo parecido aí, que acho que tem o jogo disponível. Mas vamos de Stanley Parable. People, I need to go, but I loved it. I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye. Thank you, Aline. Thank you for being here. Let's change the thing. E bora que bora. Só deixa eu verificar o WhatsApp aqui. Deixa eu prompar. Sister coming together. Let's go. Stanley.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Não dá pra ir em nenhum outro lugar aqui. Eu vou passar isso daqui porque a gente vai chegar nele, tá?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ok, a gente já viu que a porta na esquerda era a porta do caminho que ele queria levar. O que vocês acham que eu devo fazer? What should I do? Door on the left, door on the right. Agora. Vou pedir essa ajuda na decisão, please. Thank you, Viviane. Thank you for being here. Door on the left, door on the right. to the left, to the left. Mm-hmm. Daqui um pouquinho eu vou dar uma pausa para ir ao banheiro. I need to go to the toilet too. But let's go, let's go. So, where should I go? To the right or to the left? To the left.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing at all. He seems to think I have nothing
left.
better
Let's
to do
go with the
my
left.
time
Thank
than
you.
to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything.
Tá, já fui. Meeting room again.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
So is your work environment the same, Vivi? How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Using slides to assure employees that everything is okay. Sorry, it's in English. Olha lá os slides dos designers. Go to the other b-side. To the b-side, yeah, I should have gone to the b-side. Number of slides on this slide. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. É um repeteco do que estava aqui já, né? To do, synergize core values expenditures. Shift global market parades. Monetize free to play. Porque o Stanley Parable não é free to play. Você tem que pagar umas doletas. Hire someone to synergize papers. Papers are too synergized. Fire paper guy. Hire somebody to fire the paper synergizing guy. Yay. Yeah. Have you ever seen this video? This video game? Okay, there's an entire novella here in the broom closet. Should I go in? In or out? In or out? Eu vou entrar.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No. Vou ser teimoso.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Check the wall breaking moment, Vivi.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA, what's that?
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
Sweet FA is like doing nothing. Sweet Fanny Adams. He's doing nothing.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it. Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Skip 60. Not really. Not really.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid.
Oh, louco.
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
Agora tá virando
That
pessoal.
or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and
Oh,
hookers.
louco. Não é verdade. Escape 60 seria
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
No!
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen.
No.
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
Tem gatos
They
aqui.
have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
So, Escape 60 é mais de realmente escapar e você tem uma série de point and click, right? Sorry, English. So you can point and click, you can deduct stuff and try to escape the room. Stanley Parable, however, seems to me more like a roguelike, what we call, game, which is you're going to be doing the same things to learn a new path and to go that path. It's like the Bandersnatch Black Mirror episode. Remember that? It's choices. So you make one choice, you have new branches of the story. Like when you go in the broom closet, you get this sort of like sequence of lines and dialogues because that's how the game is supposed to be played, right? You're enjoying the narrative as you go along. And that's one of the things I found beautiful at that. So let's go. Let's stop with the broom closet ending.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
All right, so decision time again, please. If I go up, I'm gonna see the boss's office. I remember there's a bathroom there I didn't explore. There's the office, and there's a room with escape. Should I go upstairs, or should I go downstairs? Bloop. The dilemma now. The dilemma. Going up? Going down? I'm afraid of going down, man. Let's see. All right. I'm gonna go up, but try to do something different then. There, right? Executive bathroom. Nothing to do, nothing to see, nothing to click. Ooh! To be rich, is it a crime? To commit crimes, isn't it rich? What a life it would be to have to pick just one. Well, what would you choose? What would you choose? To be rich or to commit crimes? Okay, thank you, sister, for telling me. You're following. Thanks. So there's that. Now I don't know what to do. Like, I've explored the boss's room. Should I? Okay, we have that. We have that. which is this new office. Time magazine, indoors monthly. I'm going to be spending a lot of time indoors. Graphs. A panda being shot at. Business strategy. That's cool. That's cool. Come on. Ooh. Let's do the severance thingy. Let's go down to Lumen. And I don't think it's going anywhere. Yeah, nothing changed. What is that? What? I am the most expensive boss. All right. Sounds like Michael Scott is in the house. So nothing to do here. There's no way of clicking stuff, etc. Check what the boss got for us.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley wondered aloud to nobody. He began wildly tearing through papers on the boss's desk. Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly as possible, he didn't even have a single minute to just let the narrator talk. That kind of anxiety isn't healthy. So he relaxed for a few moments with some calming New Age music.
Okay, breaking the fourth wall again. Tá, só tem que esperar.
Feeling soothed and rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward into the opened passageway.
Okay, so the blinds shut down. Where are the pictures? Pictures of this landscape. This gets creepy now. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Should I go up in the elevator? Will it go up? No, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down, it's going down. All right.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Okay, I can either try to escape or go into the mind control facility and then press off for the power. What would you do? What would you like to see now? Escape or mind control facility? Mind control facility. I got you. Okie dokie. Right now, motherfucker. Let's go.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out? Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
234 is not changing. 104 is fired. Let me write those down. $204, no. 234 and 104 fired. What else? If you spot anything different, 104 fired. 601 fired. Maybe. Pirate 464. No, it's a different one. Anywho, let's go.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No.
Refused to believe it. He couldn't accept
couldn't
it.
accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Never.
Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world? But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
Alright, there are buttons here in the form of numbers. Maybe pressing the ones, the employees who were fired in order. No, there's only till 5. I can do 104. No, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 5 is up there. Oops. How do I get there? Or 2, 3, 4, maybe? 2. 3. Where's 3? Look at the man. Hello, look at you, Mr. Canada Traveler. 2, 3, 4. Let's go. 2, 3, 4. Where's 4? That's 5. 4 is upstairs. Gee, how you doing, my man? How you doing, my man? Oh, I don't know how to enter. Oh, this is blocked. Shit. Okay, let's go. Good to see you here, Gee. Thank you, thank you. So help me. Should I turn it on or turn it off? Leave it on or turn it... Yeah, turn it on or turn it off.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
On. Okay, let's... Fuck it.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Yes, I did.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control? Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are said to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? Let's say, 2 minutes.
Oh, God.
Now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now. Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off.
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my
Precious
God.
moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you, about me, where we're going, what all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Okay, I'm gonna try and do that.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you is quite rich.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
See it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even
It's
better.
impressible.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much. You know what? To hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock.
What?
Why not? These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't...
Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room. These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones, or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this space is?
Well, 1 minute. Okay.
Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't. Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to struggle. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here, just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life, or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count, or don't. It's all the same
10,
to me, all a part of
9,
the journey.
8.
And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
What? Nothing changed.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh God. All right. So the idea is your YouTube account requires authentication. It's on. So Oh my god. We've done some things and I cannot go back down. Shit. We've done some things. We've been through the door on the right and we kept following what the narrator said. We went to the left and kept following what the narrator said. And we saw the first ending, which was turning off the machine. But now we also saw the ending, let's say, of turning on the machine, like keeping it on. How do you think we should approach the rest? Should we go somewhere else? Should we do something differently now? Or should we go back and do stuff differently before? Go to the escape room to like follow the escape arrow? Any comments? Please, I'll be right back. But I I'll be waiting for your answer. So tell me what you think. Let's see.
Stanley just stood there doing nothing
Yeah,
at all.
I stood
He
there.
seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
All right. The live. Okay, so I cannot use the microphone while it's on, but I'll be right back. Please insert the response. What should I do now? Door on the right, on the left, go to the escape room, to the middle, the behind, and I'll be right back. Let's see if you can. Well, yeah, the game is paused. Let me give you that, and I'll be right back. Let's go. Let's go. Let me just make sure we're back. Yeah, we're back. Stanley Parable for you, folks. So what should I do now? Let's see if posted. Go in the room to the left. Left. Okay, dinner. Your wish is my command. Meeting room.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Cannot interact with anything here. Okay. Oh, broom closet.
Oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you. I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm just going to be patient and wait for you to finish whatever it is you enjoy doing so much in this room. Please take your time.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, no. Okay. Now.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
I could go up and go to the escape room. Or go down. I'm not sure I should go down yet. Should I? Could I? I'm waiting. Okay, while I'm waiting, I'm gonna talk about the topic. Quando houver uma resposta aí, oh, you went down before? No, first time. I mean, it would be the first time. Live sources. No, yeah. Press off. Alrighty. Go upstairs. Okay. Nothing in the bathroom, which is the B room. I saw something down in the slides. I don't know. So there's nothing here to the elevator. And what I can do here is...
Okay, I think we all know the drill by now. Blah, blah, blah. Dark secrets, the keypad. Stanley pushes some buttons. Oh, hey, look, it's a new passageway. Kill surprise.
Whoa! All right. So the guy wasn't playing around this time. Okay. Okay. Man, what the heck? What the heck? There's no way to go down. There's no way to go up, so I'm going down. Oh, fuck. Should I... Can I go down, up now? Man, how many... Man...
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Yeah, people have said it's a lot of time to just go through all the endings, and I checked it. Like I was testing the game for the platform for the live stream, and I was like, man, if I start reading, I'm gonna get a lot of spoilers, and I will try to force stuff. So let me just do it by memory. That's why I stopped playing that day. So my question to you now: Should I try to escape or go to the mind control facility? Because I don't think there's anything else there. I don't remember being able to do other stuff. Please help me. What would you do? What would you do? Sweet escape.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Ooh.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
What should we do? What should we do? Move along? Move along? Move along? Or go back? Oh my god, I don't know which way is back now. This is back. I don't even know which way is which anymore. Oh my god! I'm lost. This is back. This is forward. Go forward or go backward? Pun intended. I'm gonna go on. I bet you there's a loop. You get stuck like, okay.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Oh my god. Man. No, it's there. Okay, now it's here.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
No, fuck it. I don't care what the narrator says.
Nope. Still on board with death?
Nope. Still on board with death. E pra quem chegou de paraquedas, estou jogando The Stanley Parable. Esse jogo fantástico. Aqui, ó. Esse jogo maravilhoso, Stanley Parable, que é muito metalinguístico. A gente joga com o jogo joga com a gente. É um jogo que o narrador tá tentando controlar o personagem, mas a gente tá controlando o personagem. Então o narrador tá controlando a gente. Mas a ideia é que a gente explore esse jogo, aprenda inglês, discuta qualquer dúvida que vocês tenham. E também falemos de fluência, que a gente já falou que não é... Bom, é uma questão específica que a gente tem que explorar. Mas 2 finais eu vou falar de fluência, tá bom? Meanwhile, let's go. Pode ser assim, com a minha câmera embaixo, ou picture in picture. Any suggestion, peeps? What should I do? Ou até assim, ó, lado a lado. Eu vou fazer metade da cara do Stanley. Picture in picture. Let's go with to death. Yes. To our deaths. More immersive, yes. Oh my god, what's that? Oh, a hole. Too bright in my room. And now, is it too dark?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss.
Oh my God.
Like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
I can't go back.
Farewell, Stanley.
Oh my God. 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 Oh my God.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Or not. New character, man. Who the heck? I don't know. It's like she's narrating the narrator.
And yet it would be just
She's
a few
narrating the
minutes
narrator.
before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
I don't know. Okay, Giovanni, what about the lighting now? It's cool. It's cool, okay.
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Thank you, Dana, for your answer on the PNP too. So this is like a museum for the game. Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, though the core layout remains almost identical to the first iteration. Tá. Não era a minha intenção. See you, Danner. Thank you. Thank you for joining, man. Não era a minha intenção traduzir tudo que a gente jogasse. Justamente porque, não foi assim que eu aprendi jogos, não foi assim que eu aprendi inglês, né? Traduzindo tudo que eu via, mas sim pegando de contexto e tentando e errando, né? Isso é muito da língua. A gente tenta e erra, a gente tenta fazer uma frase e acerta. Enquanto criança mesmo, aprendendo a língua materna. E quando a gente pensa numa língua estrangeira, como inglês, ou né, grego, alemão, whatever, francês, a gente tem idealmente que lembrar que sim, vai exigir muito, muito essa parte do erro e do acerto para poder aprender uma língua. Habilidades comunicativas, descrever eventos, escrever formalmente um e-mail, escrever um relatório, escrever uma mensagem de texto, tudo isso vai impactar em como a gente desenvolve na língua. Tanto que há pessoas que se consideram mais fluentes em inglês do que propriamente português. Porque a pessoa estudou a língua inglesa, nesse caso, né? E o português não, muitas vezes, tá? Não é uma regra geral, mas cá estamos. Então, de texto, não vou traduzir, a não ser que vocês peçam. Então, please, sintam-se à vontade para pedir e perguntar. Aqui, ó, this is Stanley's office, the room, the hallway, the tables, the desks, one other hall, and another room with the doors and all, etc. And we get to the two doors. The set of two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once this room was created, the rest of the game emerged as an extension of it, an exploration of the contradiction this room posed. fazendo a meta-análise aqui, eu acho que é muito disso, né? De escolha. Você vai, qual caminho você vai pegar? Which way? Which way you will go? Why blueprint are called blue, even when it's white or other colors? That's a question. That's a question. I'm gonna let me see what I can do here. Can I add the source? Oh, save now. Share screen. Oh my god. Okay. Let me see how it goes, how it shows to you. Vou tentar mudar a qualidade da stream agora. Ah, tá. Eu tenho que colocar... Ó, tenho que tirar o jogo. Colocar a stream, a minha tela on stage. E eu posso colocar um picture in picture também. Why is a blueprint called a blueprint? The first blueprints, after the paper was washed and dried to keep those lines from exposing, the result was a negative image of white, or whatever color the blueprint paper originally was. Se fosse azul, era blue, né? Against a dark blue background. The resulting image was therefore appropriately named blueprint. Ok. Eu acho que é meio como o papel carbono, que por passar a gente cria uma marca ali do branco ou qualquer cor que seja o papel, mas o processo faria com que o restante do papel ficasse azul. Talvez por isso blueprint. That's cool. That's cool. And we also have blueprint as what is a viable translation? Adoro o word reference. Vocês estão vendo agora? Planta baixa. Será que ela é alta? Ha! Blueprint tem no word reference, né? Esse site, a gente consegue ver a pronúncia, a transcrição fonética.
Blueprint. Blueprint.
Ok, que legal. Dá pra compartilhar o áudio da tela também. Planta, esquema, né? Eu gosto do site aqui porque ele dá tantos usos, a tradução, pronúncia, é ótimo para traduções de itens isolados. Low plant, man. Low plant. Low plant. Very good. Vamos trocar aqui para o jogo. Two-Door Cinema Club. Office Computers. Quem nunca jogou Solitaire? Solitaire tá ali. Tem os credits. We have the credits of the game. That's cool. The impeccable Kevin writing as the narrator. Kevin. Depois eu vou googlar. Eu confesso, né? I confess. The first time I came here, The Office. Como que é a musiquinha? First time I came here, I thought, okay, maybe this is a lot of spoiler. Maintenance room, the one we went through. Papers, please. Is it like a train ticket collector? Or what's the idea of the game? So I thought it's a lot of spoiler here, and I don't know what to do or where to go. Like from Quackster, subject question: will the game feature capybaras? Pixel Sith, Death Narrator, Dear Narrator, how do you stay in shape? Sincerely, Michael the Rock Martin. From Dink Dunk, gay. Are you gay? Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we sent out and asked. We asked. After the second trailer, we sent out, We asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we had initially planned to use these further promotional materials, we never found the perfect use for them. Here are a selection of those emails. How do you make JRPGs? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference? What's the difference between a duck? That's cool. Ah, immigration inspector. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, maybe it's on. Maybe it's on. PlayStation Plus. Let's see if it's on PlayStation Plus. People from YouTube on and counting. Such a well-crafted game, such art. Number 1112800. Well, the thing I want to know is, what would you do if Stanley entered any other rooms? Oh man, this is a very nice contender for Friday, the surprise game. I'm still sharing that tab, but I'm lost in the things. Okay. So, yeah, there's not much to be done or seen, I think. Game design mockup. Anything that you saw you want to check, or should I head down to the exit? Okay, spoiler. Countdown desk. One of the desks from an early version of the countdown ending. I cannot click anything. Monitor room, elevator. Yeah. Should I explore? Would you like me to explore a little bit more? Would I go to the exit? The Zending, I'm not gonna check that. The Zending levers, not gonna check that. Is it the Zending stuff too? Zending model, no. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, very few players realized this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone. Begin the game again, resume the game, options, and return to menu. Should I? I don't wanna. I don't wanna escape now. Telephone. Oh, okay. This is grand. The meeting room, whatnot. Maintenance layout. All right. So far we've seen 3 options, right? There's the first choice. You go to the left. You obey the narrator. So you go to the staircase. You continue, or if you disobey, you go to the meeting lounge. No, the employee lounge, and then maintenance. Option number 2. If you obey, you go to the staircase again. Or can you see the maintenance map is different? The other entrance would be hidden depending on how you entered. I don't remember why or how I did. But the layout changes further here. In the third option. And then in the fourth option, you can go through the lounge. To the lounge, through the vent, to the maintenance, and the confusion ending. The confusion ending. Yeah, the confusion ending. I don't know what that is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. So let's go back and say bye-bye to spoilers. Whoa. What's that? This is new to me. Office clock. The entrance. The boss's office room.
Stanley jumped in the river.
Kevin writing, the voice of the narrator recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly 3 separate times over the 2 years of
Now
development.
look closely, Stanley. See how it's impossible for the player to do anything in this room? Perfect example of poor level design, textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you'd pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad game design. Stanley walked. But of course, you being you, you'll probably spend the next hour trying to solve it. Here, I'm just going to make this easy on you. Stanley pushed. Well, try the other one then. Button. And finally, he pushed the number 9. And finally, he pushed the number 6. Still nothing. I don't know.
Okay, I was tense there for a second. Let's just say bye. Oh, okay. Lighting on my... How does it feel like if the camera is like this? Is it too dark? Anywho, let's say bye to the exit. Oh, this is the freedom ending. The first one in beta. Maybe it was better.
Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free. Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save those two. You can stop the program before they both
Oh my
fail.
God, not again.
Turn off your
No.
PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this
Not
game.
gonna turn it off.
As you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's
No.
path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Okay, this is the one of the deaths ending. That's all right. My goodness. Mr. Zhu, I'm gonna ask again because I don't remember. Have you played this game before? And I'll be right back. Just to say hi to my lady. No! Okay, check that out.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
Yeah, that's the coward ending. You don't do anything.
But Stanley simply
Okay,
couldn't
fuck it,
handle the
fuck it,
pressure.
no.
What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility?
I'll be right
He
back.
had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go any way except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me. In here I can be happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited. Hours passed, then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
All right. I'm back. Okay. Do you remember the game? Let's go.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
The 2 doors again. They're a nil. Gotta start writing those down. Na sexta-feira eu vou colocar um jogo surpresa. Vou tentar colocar as opções de Papers, Please e Terra Nil. Pelo Terra, eu penso que é alguma coisa de exploração espacial. Que Earth tem sido muito chamado de Terra. E Nil é 0. How's my guessing? And by the way, where should I go here? To the left, to the right, to back? I don't know. To the new content door. Very close. É um jogo de futebol.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
They're new. Reverse city building. We gotta build Earth? Terraforming, né? Que tem um procedimento terraforming. O que o Elon Musk quer fazer em Mars.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra-deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra-deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
What?
Yes, you see, Isn't this far superior to a measly port with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up. Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Tá, tudo estilizado com o número 2. Stanley Parable 2. Adorei o conceito. Investor Showcase. Terra New. Or New. Very Stanley Parable vibe. Nice. I'm gonna check it out. For show.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
Arquivo TGA. Teoria geral da administração. The two doors. Resident Evil style. The Godfather style. Thanks for attending my meeting com Comic Sans. Oh my god. Man. Two.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
The way to the show floor. New features. New context. Content.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
The two doors. Hear your name in the game? Eita. Okay, the staircase. Please, no screenshots here. A whole new office. Please, no screenshots. I'm gonna take a screenshot. I took it. I mean, this I'm gonna post. What the heck? Oh my god. Wow, it's creepy because of the red. I'm gonna take a screenshot. Okay, let's go again. All right, that was fun. Not much, right? But let's go. The button that says that the name of the player that is playing the game. Jump circle, infinite hole. What? Jump circle? There's nothing to do here. Free, new, easy trophy. Get it here. Okay. Collectibles and stuff. The Stanley Parable 2, the trophy. Okay, let's get a trophy. Pull the lever, receive your new trophy. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Really? Oh, fuck it. No trophy then? Giovanni, any ideas? Anybody live?
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet? You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle? Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
That's cool. All right. The first time I came here, not here, it was in the other museum kind of room. And then I did 25 jumps. Nothing happened. Ah, the jump circle. Can you jump when in the first jump circle? Yeah. I think X was the jump. But this is only like a mini game inside the game, so not anymore. Infinite hole. Let's go to K. Where's K? Exit. Should I exit? Should I? Can you find them? Oh.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Okay, I got a figurine. Oh yeah. Collect them all. Colecione shopping. Collect them all.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Pronunciation is similar in those two sentences. Collect them all. Collect them all. Okay. Any ideas? Infinite hole, or exit. Mas o próximo final eu falo da real definição de fluência. Educational use only.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
Should I? Ah! I went. Alright, it was not my intention.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward.
Aperta ou não aperto?
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Faço ou não faço?
Okay, Stanley, I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Ow! Ow!
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
Okay, interesting stuff here. Meeting is at 2 p.m. Ainda fazendo referência ao Stanley Parable 2. Que é uma hoax, né? Acho que não existe. Every pause button is a Roman numeral 2. Wow. And just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. Okay, let's go back.
Great.
You and I.
I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Do they drop again? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is this new? No, I was here. Another no screenshots?
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
All right. Please help me choose. Can I do that? Mod view, turn on shield mode, chat, community, broadcaster. Blue. Announce blue. Let's say testing. Blueprint. Tá tudo conectado. Não sei porque eu não pensei nisso antes. O testing ele vem com uma coisinha ali na mensagem. Announcement. E poll. Alles ist mit... Como que é? Alles ist miteinander verbunden. Meu alemão tá ótimo. Poll. Okay. Blue balloon. Which one? Blue balloon. White balloon. Vou botar 50. Uma moedinha por voto. Vamos ver. Tá 2 minutos aqui também. Se puder testar. Pra ver como fica. Mas tu já falou, eu vou de blue balloon.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Get well someday.
Thank you. Fuck my decision. And I can't click it twice. Alright, fuck it. That's alright, that's cool.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Okay. Alles ist miteinander verbunden. You cannot call in to join your own stream. Okay. So I don't know what to do now.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Too big, too small, just right. The road to the perfect button. Em busca do botão perfeito, não da batida. Pra quem já jogou Valhalla, agora War Valhalla. This is kind of similar, right? Roguelike. You start learning and seeing what to do and learning the ropes and getting more story. Let's go. That's the button. Will it say my name? Will it not? Tem que falar Vini, hein?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
That's cool.
Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate
Now
the
I'm
full
Jim.
experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I'm Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim, sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim, seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim
I am Jim.
right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
No, I am Jim. What do you mean? Pressing a button and the thing saying your name? Maybe an Akinator kind of stuff? Is your name Jim?
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
The epilogue. Mostly infinite hole and the free trophy. Now let's try this other way. Let's see. Settings world champion. What the fuck? I need to leave. Where do I go? Exit. I think it's not something a player would like most of the time. I wouldn't. I'd feel terrified. Have your name being have your name being spoken in the game. I would I mean, I confess. Confession time. Let me just change the disposition here. As I
goodness,
fuck.
Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay? All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Thank you. Yeah, I think that's one of the ways in which the Stanley Parable fucked me. Because the first time around, I was unaware that there was this fourth wall breaking. And then now I see it happening. Thank you. Yeah, I'm getting dinner now. Thanks. Oh yeah, vegan nuggets, boy, and barbecue by Cepeda. Buy yours today. This ad was not sponsored by Cepeda. What else? Let's see. Yeah, so I think games are powerful in that sense. We play a character, and when this distinction is lost, the button that says Jim, when that differentiation gets lost, I think we can truly go crazy. Well, let's try and go online on this QR code and see if it works. And for you all, I'm gonna make it bigger. StanleyParable2.com. Welcome to the official website of Stanley Parable 2. Oh, I'm gonna love checking that out. Chat. It does work. Okay. The bucket. Where the bucket? Reassurance bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Let me just avoid some accidents here. Let's go. Let's take it.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
All right. Oh, Stanley Parable. No, is that it?
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I want to leave now. How do I quit? I go back to the game. Eu tenho conteúdo para falar aqui, folks. Maybe now the exit is working. Okay. This is new, this is new.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here. Right?
Okay.
It's sort of... Okay, never
Tem figurine, tem outro ali.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
Wow.
Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
What? What? Settings. It's different. Now it's in red, not yellow. Oh boy. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Crouch, pause, simplified controls. Any button can interact. Okay, begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Okay, I'm doing this. Oh, with the balloons now.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So far it's the same thing, right? Oh, the bucket!
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Oh my god. Okay, so I don't want to fuck up.
Stanley pressed the bucket upon every little thing in the office. Nothing responded to the bucket's touch.
Oh, maybe the
but it
broom
did little to
closet.
discourage Stanley's belief in the magic of the bucket.
The broom closet. I think this is the new content door. Oh my god, the two doors.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Left. Right. Yeah. Where?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be. No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
This is a new one, right? Okay. Anybody there? Where should I go? A4 or this little room here? Maintenance or going to the left? Meeting room? Normal thing? I'm all ears.
And so the two of them detoured through the maintenance section and walked straight ahead to the opposite door.
Okay, let's follow it. Meeting room. I'm
Still
back!
No one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Okay, so I got the bucket, and then technically I'm playing Stanley Parable 2. The sequel is now paused. And I don't know what it is. Broom closet. Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the
Yes.
bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Yeah. So the lines are changed now with the bucket.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
Property of Stanley.
There. Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
All right.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Let's go with the bucket until the end. Maybe the bathroom? Ooh, a new poem. Oh, and a collectible.
One of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these. Only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
Alrighty. New poem. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss has suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Because the boss knows that what the boss says goes. If the boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Okay. The boss is choosing like, okay, I'm gonna suffer losses, and that's gonna happen. Very philosophical. Thank you. All right. Both doors closed. The panda. Maybe the panda. Oh, there's no room for the panda now.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire, if not for the soothing presence of
the bucket. Yeah.
Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him, always. The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
I'm gonna make a mistake.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845. But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
The bucket is guiding me. All hail the bucket. All right, let's see where it goes now with the bucket.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
You see, it didn't even get startled.
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
So which way? Which way? Which way? Which way? I'm feeling that our love's not your concern, and it's true that decide. No one around you will carry the blame for you. Yeah, on YouTube there seems to be a slight delay. Vish. I'm gonna take the normal route. Mind control. Yeah. Good.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold?
Stanley and the
Stanley
bucket
and
both wonder
both
to
wondered
themselves. Essa é uma das técnicas que eu também usava. Não sei se você usava, Gil. Ler junto e falar e repetir pra treinar inglês. Fazia isso?
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs. The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Se você pegava, quando estava jogando jogos ou está jogando jogos, se você pega a linha, fala, né? E você repete também para treinar pronúncia, ou repetia para treinar pronúncia, vocabulário, etc. Eu sempre fiz muito isso, de ver série, ver filme e repetir depois na intenção de compreender. Alright, yes, you do it too.
Was the bucket under the mind control
What a
facility's
save!
influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble
Splash.
No! He screamed
No!
into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control.
Never!
Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
Eesh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past
Yes or no?
began to sink
Keep it
in,
on, turn
Stanley
it on, turn
decided
it
that
off.
this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
So I don't know what's gonna happen on and off with the bucket. Maybe he's gonna have a happy ending story with the bucket. I wonder. Último final antes da gente, quer dizer, tentar um final, né? Vamos de offer John, Giovanni, you're the boss. Antes da gente falar um pouquinho de fluency. Where do we go? Where do we go now? Where do we go? Where do we go? Off. Let's go. Let's go for off.
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over?
Probably not.
Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate.
Aww.
Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on earth.
Aching!
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
What?
What? Wait. What was happening? Why had the door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be freed?
Stanley and the bucket.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
No.
Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket, would go to any lengths not to part with the bucket. No, no, no. Stanley can't leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms. Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. No. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
We need the teacher.
Stanley gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
Yeah, maybe that was the ending. The bucket ending. That was the bucket ending. And yes, freed is free in the past. Stanley and the bucket were about to be freed. Stanley e o balde estavam prestes a serem libertos. To free somebody, libertar, deixar livre, né? So you're absolutely correct.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Back to the
What could it
beginning.
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, I'm not gonna take the bucket again. Should I? Should I not? Tem um negócio de subir na mesa de alguém aqui. Do 419. Not sure. Ah, não. É triggerado por uma cutscene aqui. What else?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Ó, o 4B5 ali, ó. 4B6. Tem uma dessas portas que dá um chan. Dá um trigger legal. Nope. Two doors. Ah!
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
No.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I can't open any new doors. Oh my god. Tinha uma que eu vou fazer da próxima. Eu vou conseguir.
The lounge was sublime, a work of
Yeah,
art.
beautiful.
What was it about this
the
room
vent.
that called so deeply and so personally
The
to
vent.
Stanley?
Where's the vent?
Its grace, its subtle charm. No. Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
Not sure.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Help me out here. Where? Front? To the bathroom? To the whatever it is? There to the left? Or what? A minha, já foi um final, né? Tô enrolando aqui, ó. Algo que eu falei que eu ia falar. sobre fluency. Fluency. Vou deixar o videogame um pouquinho off. De aqui. Sobre fluency. If I may ask, what is your definition of fluency? Coloca aí no chat pra gente comparar um pouquinho. Não tem certo, né? Não tem errado, mas tem uma definição que eu acredito mais que eu desafiei recentemente, eu diria. Muitas pessoas falam, eu não sou fluente em inglês. E quando eu vou fazer minha análise do inglês delas, eu falo, sim, você é fluente. You are a great communicator. Mas a noção de que fluência é igual a precisão ou falar corretamente não é compartilhada por muitas pessoas, muitos estudiosos. Quer dizer, muitas pessoas ela é compartilhada, mas muitos estudiosos da área de aquisição de línguas, porque fluência presume, como estudos dizem, comunicação fluida, ou comunicação fluida entre duas pessoas ou mais pessoas, mesmo que seja baseado em chunks, pequenos chunks de língua, ou bloquinhos. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? I'm good. How are you? I'm good. Isso é uma conversa muito fluente, apesar de não ter um vocabulário rebuscado ou qualquer aspecto da língua que as pessoas acreditem ser indicativo de fluência. Então, das teorias, né, de aquisição de linguagem, a fluência está muito relacionada a falar fluentemente, entre aspas, sem hesitar, mas também ser preciso nessas conversas, nesses diálogos que envolvem comunicações de uma ou duas palavras até. Então, se você olhar para o seu inglês hoje, você consegue se comunicar com essas 2, 3 palavras por vez? Thank you very much. Can you do this? Can you do that? Yes, please, I would love that. Claro, quanto mais domínio você tiver da língua, mais vocabulário a gente vai ter e a gente vai ser mais proficiente. Então, que fique registrado aí nas redes também. Proficiency is not the same as fluency. Yeah. Qual a definição que vocês têm de fluência aí, peeps? Enquanto isso, vamos voltar ao Stanley Parable. Ouvindo, curiosamente, pelos comentários, esperando pelos comentários de vocês. E já falar que amanhã temos um convidado especial, Victor, my friend and client. E a gente vai jogar It Takes Two. É um jogo que, como o nome diz, precisa de 2. It Takes Two. Falando um pouquinho sobre... eu posso gravar esse pedaço depois. O jogo It Takes Two fala um pouquinho sobre... Does it? I don't know. Maybe you can play one online and one with the bot. É mais voltado para um relacionamento entre marido e mulher que estão sofrendo um processo de divórcio e a filha dele está no meio da história. E a gente se coloca na pele dessas duas pessoas, fazendo as missões e tentando ajudar e chegar na filha e ajudá-la a processar tudo isso que está acontecendo na família, né? É um jogo muito legal. Indicação de quem? Indicação de quem? Giovanni Fonseca. Então, eu vou fazer esse marketing depois, né, no final, né, com a câmera melhorzinha. Mas vamos lá. How many wood planks can you can to build a boat? 1? It takes 2 build. No, to build. Yeah, with a D. Yeah. How many planks of wood does it take to build a boat? I don't know. I don't know either. You tell me. Okay. I'm gonna say it's one. A boat. Boat. I don't know. Three reels. Olha a área do design aqui. A canoe. A canoe. A canoe. A canoe. How many boats? How many planks of wood for a canoe?
Stanley was so bad
Whoa.
at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
A canoe. I knew. I knew. Eu sabia? Warning, do not jump from the cargo lift while it's in motion. Will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. It takes two to... No. No. That. Essa vai pros cortes, pros clips on Twitch. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. Let's do fucking jump off of it. Ah!
Death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Ok. Ainda bem que vocês não viram minha morte chata. E estamos nos preparando para os momentos finais.
Now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
Figurine Finders Committee.
Stanley went around touching every
Yes.
little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Aqui atrás, ó. Não.
Oh, please. Are you really just doing this for the trophy?
Yes.
Click a door 5 times? Is that all you think a trophy is worth? No. I can't just give these merits away for such little effort. A measly 5 clicks? Now, suppose you were to click the door 20 times. I would say that's the kind of effort that warrants recognition.
Let's click it 20 times. Maybe not this one.
I have to say, I'm still not feeling the satisfaction of witnessing true effort for a noble cause. Perhaps 50 clicks will do
Oh,
it.
caramba.
Yes, almost certainly 50 clicks.
It takes two to Tulian agreement. I remember one of Homu's jokes. Lula was in a hotel, I don't know where, and then he called the reception and he says, "Hello, tutti do." And then the receptionist was like, "What? I don't understand. What? Can you say again, Mr. President?" Tutti do. And then everybody was in shock. Like they called the manager. Call the manager. Tell him I wanna check what Mr. President Lula da Silva wants. Hello, tutti do. To which he would later tell us that it was like people went there and asked Lula, "Come on, please tell us, what do you want?" And he was just ordering some tea. 2 teas for room number 222. 2 tea 2222. Home Alone. Let's go. 50 clicks on door 430. Let's go.
No. I'm still not feeling it. I want this trophy to have meant something. It has to be a true reward for valiant effort. I want to see some hustle, Stanley. I want to see commitment, a willingness to go all the way no matter the cost.
Why don't you go put 20 clicks into door number 417?
That's what I'll do. 417. 417 is here. 20 clicks.
Oh, great. Now, go click a few times on door 437.
437 again.
Excellent.
Yay,
I think we're
yay,
getting
yay,
somewhere.
yay.
Now, door 415. Let's give it 10 clicks or so.
415 is down the hall. 425, 420, 417, 415.
Now, back to door number 437.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Oops. Coffee spilt on the floor.
Let's see. How about you click on, well, I don't know, the copy machine?
Where's the copy machine? The copy machine.
All right, back to room 417. I'm really feeling it now. I think we're getting somewhere.
Let's do it, let's do it.
Okay, now go climb on employee 419's desk.
With a balloon.
Yes, this is great. You're putting it all on the line, Stanley. I like that. All right, let's keep it up. Go give me a few clicks on door 416.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 416. Oh, 416 is forward.
We've almost got it. Now the copy machine, do that one again. Finish it off, Stanley. 5 clicks on door 43.
Yes!
We did it! Oh, wow. That felt
I got a
nice.
trophy.
Oh, you really earned it, Stanley. Nothing could hold you back.
All
Yes, I'm very
right.
proud of how far we've come today.
That's good, that's good, that's good. Mr. Zhu, last minutes. What do you want me to do? Direct me. I want to do this one for you. For you. What shall we do? Oh my god, the 2 rooms, the 2 doors. I think, yeah, that's the only way around out, I think.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door.
That's the
on his
one, the left one, the last one. How many doors? 2 doors only. This time around. Left. Nothing happening. There will be a reward for finding them all. Okay. The meeting room is different. What? Trust the completionist instinct. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. Oh my god, maybe we are the collectibles. Source of levitation. Follow clues provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room. Fig leaves are hard to find. Thank you. Good luck. My goodness, this is... Oh my god. There's so much. There's so much. What do they want? Should we make them employees, interns? Yes, maybe. Oh, what do night they look like? What? All right. We need more planks. Produce 1 plank to allow ease of access past fence. Construct bridge to allow collection of shiny float. Retrieve Chris's remains from the warehouse floor. Construct new structurally sound bridge. Mission status. Okay, inside a sequel exhibit. Done. A large room, lots of boxes. Not yet. Ah, where the things are. I'm gonna print this. I'm gonna remove the translations now. Let me print it. Okay. Stairs, something to do with stairs. Maybe the stairs now. Somewhere both red and blue. My room? Just a nearby a fireplace. Gotta collect them all. Okay, let's keep those in mind. Oh, the broom closet.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh yeah.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini-stands?
Mini Stanleys. Stanley figs.
What about Stanlerines? Yes,
Stanlerines.
I think I like that.
Stanlerines.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
Yes. So, there's a chance I could go here, or I could go to the boss's office. Because of the time, I'm gonna go to the boss's office and see if there's anything new. But I'm on my way out in a while. Is there a new poem here? Nope. Panda room, okay. Ooh, the room is already open.
Here's the door, just
Thank
go.
you. Ooh, another figurine.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines. And now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by 1? Let me sit on it. I'm sure it will come to me.
All right. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Let's try and find some new ending, and then we're off.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Call extension 914 immediately.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death. The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Just a sec. What the heck?
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly
It
confront
sounds
his
the
death.
same as the other ending. Let's just see if it is, and if it is, I'll just say bye. Bye 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 baby bye bye. Oh, it's the
As the machine
same
whirred into
thingy.
motion and
Fuck.
Stanley was inched
Yeah.
closer and closer to his demise,
I'm going
he
to my death.
reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger
Or not,
picture.
right?
He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. And so he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
"Farewell, Stanley," cried the narrator,
Yeah.
as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws. In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
All right, let's see. Okay,
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start? Oh, look at these two. How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. I think it's enough for today. Let me ask you, any of you. Yeah, first let's check. Yeah, we're on the right thing. Let me ask you. Se tem algum comentário aí sobre a live de hoje, alguma sugestão? Anything? Vai ficar gravado? Yes. E aí, nas próximas teremos mais pessoas, teremos mais perguntas. Mas alguma coisa que vocês queiram perguntar agora, enquanto a gente se despede de Stanley Parable por hoje?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me. You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail. Turn off your PlayStation. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let...
Clown. All right. So thank you all very much for, thank you for joining me. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time. This is a different office now? What? What? The bucket?
Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed
Oh
over
my
him.
god. 2 other rooms. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna continue. Thank you very much, peeps. Eu vou fazer o jabá correto agora. Vou pegar o cronograma aqui, ó. Amanhã, terça-feira, com o Vitor, falaremos de aprendendo com jogos. Então, como que a gente pode usar jogos para nossa vantagem a aprender um idioma? Vamos ter algumas dicas, vamos estar jogando It Takes Two também, com bastante diálogo e inglês para ser ouvido, usado, praticado. Faremos uma live bilíngue, então vamos falar em inglês, vamos falar em português, vamos responder no chat também. Então, fiquem à vontade para participar das 6 às 9, horário de Brasília, somente essa semana. Nas outras a gente vai definir um horário para participar. Okidoki. Thank you very much and see you soon. Thank you, Gil. Thank you, Denner. Thank you, Aline. Thank you for whoever showed up. See ya.